voice. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting, I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to take this ahead. Right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. And Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season. Threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks. And, of course, led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Willis looks to pass it here. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Penny will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd down and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think... He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Cortland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver 1 in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl form. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a first.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Meanwhile, Willis throw into the hands of Lockett. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's Willis now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 31, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. The busy night continues for Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try for the first with Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. To the right side, this is Walker. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beat